guys, welcome back. Today we're taking a look at the Wolf A1 upper here. I've got it mated just to a standard AR-15 lower here. What I wanted to cover essentially was just the main differences between this rifle here and a traditional AR-15. So as I'm sure most of you probably know, if you're watching this video, you're probably aware already, this is a gas piston operated upper here. You have a short stroke piston located above the barrel here underneath the handguard. The way this operates is instead of gas coming up from the barrel when you fire a projectile and having that gas tapped back into the receiver like on a traditional AR-15, instead this takes that gas and pushes on an operating rod here in the underneath the handguard, which in turn impinges on the top of the bolt carrier within the upper receiver here. We'll go ahead and take it apart and let you take a look at it here. But I wanted to give you my initial impressions. I've taken it out a couple times now. With ammo in short supply, it's a little bit difficult to get some rounds down range. But we did take it out a few times. It's ran flawlessly. It's run well with both brass and steel case. I've probably only put a couple hundred rounds through the upper here on this regular AR lower here that I have. You can see on this lower, because this is a 12.5 inch barrel here, I've got it mated to a pistol lower, a AR-15 lower that's in a pistol configuration here. With this SBA3 collapsing brace on here from SB Tactical. But let's go ahead and take this out here. Yep, that is a loaded mag. We'll retract the bolt, take a look there. That's clear. On this particular lower, this is an Anderson lower. The fitment was pretty tight. Sometimes you have to use the tip of a cartridge here on these pins to go ahead and take those, separate the upper from the lower receiver. We'll go ahead and try to do that here without any tools though. On a traditional AR-15, you have gas rings located within the, around the bolt here that kind of keeps it, gives it a little bit of tension or friction, if you will. This, however, doesn't have those rings. You have your impingement face here, I guess you can call it, where the back of the piston up, hits on this face here, pushing the bolt rearward, allowing it to withdraw and extract that cartridge there. This it's kind of just got like a phosphate finish on here. It works fine. I mean, I kind of wish it was nitrided or but I mean, I guess for a budget piston upper, this is gonna work just fine here. I haven't cleaned it, so this is still filthy. As you can see, I've got all this stuff on me. Traditional AR-15s will work. I threw in here a BCM extended latch charging handle just because I kind of prefer those. On the upper here, a little bit different than most people's, at least most people's 12.5 inch uppers. On here, I went ahead and removed the flash hider that came with the upper here. I wasn't a fan of, it works fine. It's a decent flash hider. It works well. However, it's a little bit longer than this A1 that I have on here. I kind of like rocking the A1s a little bit just because if I am going to throw my can on there, I kind of have these just kind of, it's a hobby AR. I just kind of have it hand tightened for now. That way if I want to thread on my suppressor, I can go ahead and do that. You'll also notice here probably is I got this just Magpul polymer rail here. I went ahead and drilled 2 holes into the handguard here. This is just an M-Lock rail, a cheap $9 polymer M-Lock rail that I took and mounted to this lower here. Just so it gives me the capability to be able to add a flashlight if needed. So on the upper here, I guess we can go ahead and take apart the handguard. To do that, you do kind of need to use the tip of a bullet, tip of a cartridge. That pin, this pin right here is kind of tight, so I always just use the tip of a cartridge to push on that. Once that's started, on the other side, You can see it protruding here. We'll go ahead and pull that out. There you go. It's captive. It's not going anywhere there. Once that's out, you can go ahead and separate the lower handguard and also the upper handguard there. Pretty tight fit on there. Those really aren't wobbling around at all. You got some of the marring finish here from this retention, this aluminum retention tabs that kind of lock in on the barrel there. That's fine. Kind of a medium contour barrel here, not necessarily a pencil barrel. It does look like it maybe thickens up a little bit out past the gas block, perhaps. There is a little bit of a taper here. Got our kind of barrel nut here, as well as obviously our gas piston. Now this gas piston is a little bit different than maybe some other gas pistons you've seen on the market. I don't have any of the POFs or anything like that. I do have a, it's not technically an Adams Arms, it's a Stag piston on another AR-15 that seems to actually be a little bit simpler in my opinion. It's a two-piece design with a gas piston cylinder up in the front, and then the piston rod located behind it. This, however, I'm not going to take it apart because it is kind of a pain in the ass to get it all back together. There's 6 or 7 parts in there. Pretty heavy, pretty complicated. Maybe a little bit more robust because of that. I don't know. It works fine when it's together. I don't really take it apart or clean it just because I choose not to. To do that though, if you did want to take it apart, you would rotate this sling loop that you have here 180 degrees, and then rotate the head of the piston here, and it would slide right out off the upper there. I guess while it's got the handguard off, I can show you within the handguard here, you can see those 2 little T-nuts that are holding that polymer rail into place. It works fine. It's not coming loose. It's got the thread lock on there, you know, so that's fine. I like the 12.5 inch. It's a good overall length, especially for a pistol configuration, or if you wanted to rock it on an SBR. I haven't thrown it on my SBR lower just because I've got the pistol one, so I haven't really needed to. So Taiwanese T91 is the base rifle that this was based off of. These lack the some of the features that you see on those T91s, mainly the bayonet lug or Picatinny rail, I guess. I don't know, one or the other on there. Looks like the gas block might be slightly different. I've thrown a Magpul, just flip up M-bus rear sight on there. It works fine. Yeah, so I've been pretty happy with it. The Wolf A1, it doesn't seem to recoil any stronger than, I mean, maybe just slightly. But the excess weight that you have on this rifle here, I'm sorry, pistol, the excess weight that you get kind of mitigates some of the maybe extra punch you would feel from that short stroke gas piston compared to a traditional DI AR-15. Anyways, those are just my thoughts. It's a sweet upper, especially for the money. Didn't want to miss out on getting one of these. I kind of like unique, different things. I'm sure you probably noticed that with my channel. But yeah, pretty happy with this Wolf T91 upper. Excited to take it out, test it out a little bit more. But if you're in the market for one, just know, yes, they work well. At least this sample size of one does for me. Yeah, I've been pretty happy with it. Anyways, thanks for checking it out. Thanks for taking a look at this. We're happy to get it here, and we're happy to take a look and share this information with you guys. Stay tuned. We got a lot more content coming, and we'll see you next time. Thanks.